我来了 Hello 啊
Hello?
Toad, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
How are you going? One second, can you hear me now? Hello, hello.
Okay, yes.
Yeah? So, how are you going? All good?
Good.
我想告诉你一件事情。今天我和一个香港的朋友，就是他和我第一次上课，他只学了德语4个月，但是我对他印象深刻，因为他在这段时间之内就是达到了非常流利的水平。我们上课的时候80%只说了德语。I was like shocked. I was like, whoa. He only learned for
That's amazing.
4 months, and he says his level is A2. But he can speak and understands everything I say. 然后我觉得这个说明你也可以的。
Okay.
You can
I'll
do.
try my best.
Did you review yesterday's vocabulary or did you study from your book? Tell me something about it. If you have any questions, you can always ask me in the beginning.
No.
So, did you review yesterday's materials?
Yeah.
What do you still remember? Or do you remember anything? Or is it just Kongbai in your brain?
I remember how to do the self introduction.
Have you learned it by heart? 就是你背了那个介绍的部分吗？
Yes.
Yeah, if you want.
Ich bin,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
ich bin Tom. Ich bin 16 Jahre alt. Ich wohne in Shanghai. Ich bin in Shanghai geboren und aufgewachsen.
Aufgewachsen.
Yeah.
然后呢？
That's all.
你可以加那个句子，我会说一点德语。
Ich spreche bisschen Deutsch.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Bisschen. Okay, let's take a look at yesterday's vocabulary. Yesterday we wrote down so much stuff. So you see the word, like you used this word already, geboren, aufgewachsen. Do you still remember the word auch?
Sorry, I can see you.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. Oops. Again. Now? Can you see it now?
No.
Oh, what happened? Okay, can you still see it?
Yes.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Where do we stop? We have this word auch. Do you still remember that sentence yesterday where we had it?
No.
Can you think of a sentence? Maybe 造句，举个例子。Where would you use this word?
Sie arbeitet auch in Shanghai.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good. That's a good example. Or we had it. Wait, can you see me?
Yes.
I can't see you. So yesterday we had that sentence. If I ask you, wie geht's?
Wie geht's?
Do you remember how to respond?
Nicht schlecht.
And then you ask me back.
Und dir?
And I say, mir auch. Or for example, you respond by saying, mir geht's gut. So like I'm fine. Not ich bin gut. Mir geht's gut. And then I say, mir auch. Okay. What about this word, gerade? Can you form a sentence?
Ich lerne gerade Deutsch.
Exactly. Ich lerne gerade Deutsch. This jetzt, because it refers to a specific point in time, like what is happening right now, you can use it in this phrase here. I'll teach you. Wie viel Uhr ist es jetzt? Or a better way of saying is, wie spät ist es jetzt? Spät means late. So, how late is it now? Do you want to read that sentence?
Wie spät ist es jetzt?
Wie spät ist es jetzt? So this is how you ask for time. 现在几点了? Okay, before we get back into this PPT, and start talking about sentence structure and some basic grammar rules, I want to take a look at what we have been practicing yesterday. I think it was a very good review. We just reviewed these simple sentences like ich habe kein, and then we added some new sentences. Do you still remember the sentence structure das ist?
Yeah.
Give me some examples.
Das ist ein Buch.
What else?
I don't know.
Usually if you point at something or somebody, you're like, this is. How do you say, this is my friend?
Das ist mein Freund.
How do you say, this is my friend, but she is female?
What?
If your friend is female, 你的那个朋友她是女的话，就怎么说呢？
Das ist meine Freund.
Yeah, but remember, if you have a female, you add this in, like Lehrer, Lehrerin. You remember? Freundin, exactly.
Freundin.
So, because it's a female friend, you say Freundin. We had some sentences already, such as Lehrerin, female teacher. And you did it very, very well with the meine, because then that this possessive pronoun changes. Mein, meine, meiner, meinem, meines, 什么什么的. Or, was ist dein Hobby?
Should I answer?
Yeah.
Meine Hobby sind Lesen und Reisen.
Wow. See, the structure we learned, you can apply it here. We learned the structure das ist or ich bin. And now you just, instead of das, you use another word, such as mein Hobby ist. And then you add your hobby. Oh yeah, mein Hobby ist, and I just show this one here. Mein Hobby ist Photography. Or you could say, mein Hobby ist, how do you say that? Like listening to music.
Höre der Musik.
But here you have to turn it around. Musik hören.
Musik hören.
There you go. So you see, after 4 lessons, you can already have some basic conversations. Very good. Now let's deepen our knowledge about verbs. So yesterday we actually increased complexity already. So we started off saying ich, always ich, right?
Yes.
Just here we added a slight variation of saying er. Now I want to take a closer look at it. So we take our basic example sentences. So ich habe, what do you have? Give me an example.
Ich habe Pencil.
Ich habe ein Stift. Pencil is Stift. Pencil. Okay. Now let's say another sentence, but another variation. Ich höre Musik. But that sentence is a bit boring. How do you add I like to listen to music? How do you say that?
Ich höre gerne Musik.
That's it. Ich höre gerne Musik. Now, how do you say you have a pen? Do you have an idea?
Du bist ein Stift.
他的意思是你是。
Oh, du habest.
Okay, this is wrong, but I'll still write it down. The correct version is du hast.
Du hast.
Now, ein Stift. You cannot know the right verb form. You cannot know the right conjugation. What is conjugation again? 动词变位 or something, right? But I'll tell you, you will learn it now. Hat.
Hat.
But here we can also say sie or es. And this is called like this one here is first person, so it's 我. Then this is the second person, 你. This one is a third person, ta. Now fourth person is 我们. Fifth person, 你们. And sixth person, 他们. Wait, 他们. Okay, let's finish the other sentences. Do you know how to say 我们?
Wir.
Wir haben ein Stift. What about this one? How do you know how to say 你们?
Ihr haben ein Stift.
Not haben, but habt ein Stift. And the last one is similar to fourth person. So, Sie haben ein Stift. So now we conjugated one verb. We conjugated, for example, that would be a typical task in a school exercise. If you would learn German in school, in a language school, the task would be conjugate the verb to have in all persons. For all persons. Conjugate means you take that raw word, that naked word, and then you put it in the clothes of first person, second person, third person. Now we have done that with the first one. Let's do it with a few other ones, and then you will see that there is a rule, there is a pattern, a 规则. Okay?
Okay.
Actually, let me put it next to each other so it will be more visible. No. 1 sec. Now let's use this sentence here. Ich höre gern Musik. Now try and guess how to say it for the second person. Du.
Du hörst.
That's correct. Du hörst. Du hörst gern Musik. Actually, gerne is the right form. Du hörst gerne Musik, but often we just say gern.
Yeah.
Remember yesterday I told you that when you introduce yourself, you say ich bin in geboren. That's like the correct form, but usually we just say geboren. Geboren, geboren. Gerne, gern. Okay?
Okay.
Third person, can you guess?
Er hört gern Musik.
Hört gern Musik. Oh, why is it saying 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, because I copied. Okay, go ahead. What's with the third person? Fourth person?
Wir hören.
然后呢?
Ihr hört
Hört gern Musik.
Sie hören gern Musik.
Hören gern Musik. Very well. Now let's use a random verb such as... What other verbs do you know? How to say war? Spielen.
Spielen.
Now let's conjugate it. Ich spiele. Du
spielst.
Spielst. Er
spielt.
Wir
spielen.
Ihr
spielt.
And finally sie haben.
Spielen.
Okay, pretty easy. So what do we notice? We notice a pattern. Here we always have this one, ending with E. Ich spiele, ich laufe, ich höre, ich habe. Here we have ST. Here we have T. Er hat, er spielt, er hört, haben. Here I'll select a different color. You will see why.
I don't know.
Because it's the same as here. Sixth person.
Oh, yeah.
So that might be easy to remember. And this one here, habt, is not quite the same as hat. So you might think, oh, these green ones, they are the same. This one is the same. So maybe hat and habt also the same, but no. Because habt, hört. Here it is the same. Can you see? Hört and hört. What about spielen?
The same.
Yeah, third person. Er spielt, ihr spielt. So you see, two of them, like four in total, two pairs, four in total, are the same. So you just have to remember a couple. Now, however, some words are irregular verbs, such as irregular verbs, such as to be. So sein. It's ich bin.
Du bist.
Du bist.
Er ist.
Er ist.
Sie ist. Es ist.
Same.
Wir, I don't know.
See, this is why it's irregular. Here it's wir sind.
Wir sind.
So irregular just means it doesn't follow a pattern. Every form is just different. It's still somewhat similar because here you have st, like you have here, du hast, du bist, er ist, er hat, but it's irregular. So you have to know them by heart. You have to learn them just as a special case. Wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. So now you know how to speak in different persons already. I would not tell you have to learn it by heart. Remember E, S, T, T, E, N, T, E, N. 没有用. Most importantly, you know every verb has a different conjugation. So every verb is wearing like different clothes depending on the person. If you speak about yourself, if you speak about another person or the person in front of you with du, the verb always changes. Unlike in Chinese. In Chinese it's always 喜欢, 他喜欢, 我们喜欢, blah blah blah. While learning German, you will hear it so many times. It's always er spielt, er liest, er guckt, er hört. your brain will notice, oh, it always ends with t, t, t. And then you will just develop this language feeling, the sense for it, like 语感. So don't worry about it. Don't need to force yourself to remember it, because you'll remember it naturally. Okay, do we have any questions about this part here?
No.
Okay, as always, I will put it on today's lesson summary, and then you can go and review. Did we learn any new words? We learned Stift, but I will not write it down because I think it's not A1. Let's check in our... You still remember this website?
Yes.
So I'll just look for Stift. Stift is A2. So we don't need to focus on it yet. Maybe in a couple weeks and months. But the word spielen, I think you also don't need it. Let's check it out. Oh, maybe, yeah, it's A1. Okay, let's write it down. But be careful, you cannot use it the same way as in Chinese. How do you say war in English?
Day.
So how would you say 你今天有空出去玩吗? How do you say that?
Do you have time to go out?
Yeah, just go out. But you cannot say go out and play. Right?
Yeah.
In English, it sounds very weird. In Chinese, we say that. I always say 我在中国玩了9个月. But you cannot really say this because 玩, it just means go, travel, have fun, meet with friends, you know, it includes so much. The same in German. If you say let's hang out, you cannot say lass uns spielen. It sounds weird. But there are other ways of saying 我们出去玩吧. I'll teach you later, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know, you cannot always translate literally from Chinese into other languages. Now, let's talk about sentence structure. Even if it sounds like we talk in a very chaotic way, there is always some sort of structure. So same as in Chinese, subject, time, place, verb, object. This is at least for simple sentences, but we have to start from scratch. We'll use short sentences and then we'll increase the complexity. So basically, it's just subject, verb, object. 你朗读一下.
Du trinkst Kaffee. Wir essen Kuchen.
Oh, another thing I'd like to point out here. Wir essen. The words we just wrote down. You know, as I said here, spielen. This is the naked form. I just call it naked form, but in English it's called infinitive. I don't know how to say that in Chinese. Let me check. 不定式. Infinitive verb form. Do you know this word?
Yes.
不定式动词形式. So it means no person, just isolated word, spielen. It's called infinitive, but I just call it naked verb. Naked because it's not first person, it's not fourth person, it's not you, he, she, it, or anything. And this naked word is always same as first person plural, so wir spielen. Easy to remember. Because if you look up a dictionary, it's 词典, it will always give you the naked form of the verb. And yeah, just so you know, if we talk about it, some grammar words. Wait. These three here are called singular. This is 单数. And this is called plural, 复数. Do you know these words? Singular, 单数, and plural, 复数. Just so you know that in the future, if I say, if I tell you, Or you accidentally said a singular here, but you need a plural. So you know what I mean. Okay?
Yes.
Good.你知道这个第二个句子是什么意思吗？
No.
你知道 wir essen 的意思吗？
No.
Essen means to eat.
Okay. We eat chicken.
Chicken? No. Take another guess. What is Kuchen?
I don't know.
It's cake. 蛋糕.
Okay.
So in Germany, we really like to eat cakes and stuff, sweet things. In China, maybe not as much. Now, what about this sentence here? 你朗读一下.
Ich möchte nach Hause zu meiner Katze gehen.
So you see the word by word translation? How come? We have a very simple word order here, subject, verb, object, and suddenly you have subject, verb, and another verb. Really complicated, right?
Yes.
But let's take a look at what is this part here in between. To home, to my cat. Like, how do you know where to put which information? But before we go to the next slide, let's write down the word essen. It's a useful word. Essen.吃. And Katze. Cat. Do you like cats?
Yes.
Okay, Katze. Okay, let's go to the next step. So first of all, here we have the verb at the end of the sentence, right?
Yes.
I want to talk about this a bit further in detail. When do we have to put the verb last? In which case? So first of all, if we have one of these words here, it's called auxiliary verbs. So basically like two verbs. If you have two verbs in a sentence. 你朗读一下.
Ich habe ein Boot gekauft.
You know that ich habe means I have.
Yeah.
Like 我有. It means you possess something. 这个东西它属于我. But ich habe in English can also serve as an auxiliary verb, same as in German. I have been outside last night. I have been. I have bought. You know, it's an auxiliary verb. Can you guess the meaning of the sentence? I have.
我有一个小船。
不是有，但是对，这个是对的，小船。A boat. Gekauft 的意思是买。
我买了一个小船。
Yeah, I bought a boat. But literal translation, I have bought a boat. Let's talk about past tense. 过去时. So, past tense. It's a bit complex, but we'll make it simple. So, ich kaufe ein Boot. 是什么意思？
我买了一只小船。
不是买了 I am buying it right now. So
我再买一只小船。
It's present tense. For instance, your friend is calling you and he's like, what are you doing right now? And you're in a shop or you met with somebody who is selling a boat to you and you say, ich kaufe gerade ein Boot. Like I'm about to buy a boat. I'm buying a boat right now. Okay? Now, how to say it in past tense? Past tense usually is ich kaufte ein Boot. This is literally I bought. I buy. I bought. But this here sounds a bit weird. It's correct, ich kaufte ein Boot. But mostly we say ich habe ein Boot gekauft. I have bought a boat. Or it's, yeah, I did buy a boat. I did buy a boat. So in German, we also have several tenses But the most common one is this one. Habe. So structure. Subject plus habe plus and then verb in past tense. See how this verb here changes? It's gekauft, right?
Yes.
Here it's kaufe, here it's kaufte, and here it's gekauft. So a verb doesn't only change if you change the person, like ich, du, wir, ihr, sie. It also changes if you play around with the tenses, with the time. This is called conjugation. Remember the word conjugation, verb conjugation. Just means it puts on different clothes. Okay, let's get back here. Ich habe ein Boot gekauft. Genau.
Ich bin zu spät gekommen.
I am gekommen. Do you remember the word komme? Ich komme aus China.
来自.
So kommen means to come. 来. Gekommen, you know, it's past tense. So I came. And zu spät means too late. So 我迟到了.
Okay.
I came too late. Let me write that down. Spät. Spät. It's like late. And if you say zu spät, too late. Now last one.
Ich werde nach Deutschland fliegen.
Can you guess its meaning?
我准备飞去德国.
So fliegen, it sounds like fly, right?
Yeah.
To Germany. But werde means here, I will. So it's already future tense. This is the next structure. Subject, verb 1, and then shama, verb 2. So basically, usually the sentence structure is subject, verb, object, right? But
Yes.
if you have a second verb, the second verb always goes to the end. And when do you have a second verb? Whenever you use one of these three words. Ich habe. Ich bin. Ich werde. So this one is past tense. This is also past tense. And this is future tense. Also infinitive. You remember infinitive? Like 那个不定的. But it's not so important now. What I want to focus on is this here. Can you see this part?
Yeah.
What do we put in here? We have subject 1, subject, verb 1, verb 2. Now let's talk about this in detail. Okay, this sentence is a bit complicated, you see? Oh wait, sorry, we're going a bit too fast. We need to use a second verb if we have one of these three words, right? Auxiliary verbs. But some other verbs, they're also make you use a second verb. They are called modal verbs. Modal verbs such as should, want to, have to, I would like to. Let's just read a couple of examples. You'll see. What about the first one?
Ich möchte nach Hause zu meiner Katze gehen.
Ich möchte, here you see the word möchte means I would like to. Nach Hause, 你猜?
去房子里.
Yeah, nach Hause, 回家. Zu meiner Katze. To my cat, go. So it means I want to go home to my cat. And once again, just pay attention to the structure. I know many words, it's a bit complex. You don't know many of the words, don't get confused, just pay attention to the colors. So green, subject. Brown, first verb. Then shama, and red, second verb. Read the second sentence, please.
Wir müssen jeden Tag Deutsch lernen.
Let's translate word by word. Wir müssen, 什么意思?
I must We must.
We have to, we must. Jeden Tag?
Every day.
How do you know?
I learned that before.
Okay, very nice. Deutsch lernen.
German learning.
Yeah, learn German. So, once again, sentence structure, subject, verb 1. Here we have an object. This is an object. We have to learn what? German. And even if you have an object, the second verb always comes last. Now, what about the last sentence?
Wir können zu Hause Deutsch sprechen.
Sprechen, remember, sprechen.
Sprechen.
How to translate?
I don't know what that means. Können.
Okay, können means can.
We can to house. Deutsch.
Zu Hause.
German.
What is zu Hause? You remember the word house?
House. 房子.
Yeah, but zu Hause means at home. 在家里.
Yeah. We study German at home.
Not study, sprechen. You remember the sentence, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Spreche, what does that mean?
语言. 说.
对.
说外语.
说话, 对对对. Wir können zu Hause Deutsch sprechen means we can at home speak German. We can speak German at home. Once again, sentence structure. Subject, verb 1 here. Then something in between, something, verb 2. So this structure is fixed. Subject always first, verb always second, then something in between, and then verb last. Second verb, okay?
Okay.
Now let's find out about this part here. Like what comes in between and how to sort it out. Okay. What you put in between is TMP. What does that mean? Time, manner, place. Example. You need an example. Easy sentence.
Ich lerne Deutsch.
So subject, verb, object, right? The blue one here means object. Let's add one detail. Check it out.
Ich lerne abends Deutsch.
Do you know the meaning of abends?
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. So, what is abends?
他在晚上学德语。
晚上的意思。Let me write it down. Abends. In the evening. Wait, let me point out an important difference here already, because I have a friend who is learning German B1, but he is still confusing it always, so let me correct it right from the beginning. Abend means evening. So you see there is just a little difference. Abends and Abend. Abend just is a 名词, so guten Abend. Or you say, it's a beautiful Abend. But if you say abends, it's already a time. It says, in the evening. Abends and Abend. So if you say, wir lernen Abend Deutsch, it's wrong. Say, wir lernen abends Deutsch, because this is just a 名词. You don't use it as much as abends. Okay?
I see.
So you use abends if you want to indicate that you want to do something in the evening, and not just a general statement about the evening was beautiful or something. Okay, now we have subject, verb, and then this brown one. And brown, T means time. So abends, it's a time. And then object. Blue one. Okay? One more.
Okay. Ich lerne abends mit Thomas Deutsch.
什么意思？
Thomas 我在晚上听 Thomas 教我的德语。
mit 的意思是跟或和。
我和 Thomas 在晚上学德语。
Correct. So this abends is time. Mit Thomas is manner. Manner just means 如何，你如何学习，你怎么学习。So it means how does something happen? How? And if you say with a friend, with Thomas, it's already a description about how you do something. If you say alone, it's also manner. Because how do you study alone? How do you study German? Alone. If you say by using a book, 就是用一本书学习, then you would also have to put it after time. Do you understand it so far? Time,
yeah,
manner.
But can I say that ich lerne abends und Thomas Deutsch?
No, because und is only used to link two sentences together. If you list objects, I have blah 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 and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So if you make a listing, but you cannot use it to say 和一个人. If you want to say 跟他一起学习 blah blah, you have to use mit. Let's write it down so you don't forget it, you don't confuse it. German word mit. Ich lerne mit Thomas Deutsch. That's correct. Ich lerne und Thomas Deutsch. That's wrong. Even if it's 和. Okay.
How about ich mit Thomas lernen abends Deutsch?
But here you violate the sentence structure because you say ich mit Thomas, but mit Thomas has to be here.
Yeah.
So first you have to say subject, ich, then you say the verb, ich lerne. If you don't say the time, you can say ich lerne mit Thomas Deutsch. But if you have time, the time has to come first.
Okay.
So this is the sentence structure. Now we add one more thing, we add a place.
Ich lerne abends mit Thomas im Studio Deutsch.
Studio 的意思是工作室.
Yeah.
Like a working studio. But now we are learning online, so you could say ich lerne abends mit Thomas online Deutsch. Do you understand this part here? So once again, subject, verb 1, time, manner, place. You can also say we learn outside in the park. We learn at home. We learn, I know, in the forest, whatever. Whenever you talk about place, it has to come after time and after manner.
Okay.
So always remember time, manner, place. Time, manner, place. Now, we only have one verb. Let's add a second verb. But remember, if you want to have this structure, second verb at the end, you need one of these words. So I want to, I should, we can, or here I have, I will, such like these kind of words. So let's add this one here. Ich werde, it means I will. 你读一下.
Ich werde abends mit Thomas im Studio Deutsch lernen.
So what happened here? This lernen, even if it was in the beginning here, it jumped to the end. Because now we have the second verb, so at the second position. Do you understand so far?
Yes.
So you just have to stick to this structure here. Subject, verb 1, time, manner, place. Object, like what do we learn, what do we do? And verb 2. So I have it here once again, same sentence as just now. Ich lerne Deutsch. Ich lerne abends Deutsch. You add some information. There is a way to say time first. Same as in Chinese, you can play around. It's not always fixed. 我们晚上什么什么. You can also say 晚上我们打算去 blah blah blah, right?
Yes.
So you can actually switch the position of subject and time. In German you can do that too. So you put the time before subject, but then you have to turn these two around. We say the time first, abends, and then you have to say verb first. Abends werde ich. If you only do this, abends, ich werde, blah blah blah, it's wrong. Abends, ich lerne mit Thomas Deutsch, that's wrong. So you always have to turn around verb 1 and subject. Read this sentence here, please.
Ich gehe am Sonntag mit Freunden zum Park.
What does that mean? Can you translate?
我要在周六的时候和朋友走去公园。
See, very easy. Sonntag means Sunday. Freunde means friends. Park means park, right? Let me write it down. Sunday. One more word. Sonntag, Sunday. Now, if you want to turn around time and subject, how do you do it?
Am Sonntag gehe ich mit Freunden zu Park.
Exactly. Here you have subject verb time, but then you have to turn them around like this. Am Sonntag gehe ich mit Freunden zum Park. Once again, I'll show you this cool effect here. Subject verb time. Time goes first, but then you have to swap these. Like that. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, I think that's enough input for today. You have learned lots about sentence structure and how to position words. Next time we will talk about what with these sentences where you don't follow the sentence structure. Sometimes you break that sentence structure. So we can talk about it tomorrow. Do you have any other questions about something from today or from the last couple of days?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Then, as always, I'll send you a summary of today's vocabulary and just the most important learnings that we've had today. Wait, why is your name Rui?
That's my Chinese name.
Rui 是的, Rui.
Yes.
Do you still remember how to say Rui 是 in German?
Schweiz.
Oh, that's it.
Schweiz.
Schweiz. Die Schweiz. Very good, very good.
Die Schweiz.
Do you want to go to Switzerland one day?
Yeah.
I'm serious. In terms of Fenway, it's maybe the most beautiful country I've ever been to. Just the feeling. It was amazing. I was in Switzerland. Wait, can I show you a photo?
Okay.
Let me show you a cool photo from my time in Switzerland. I was in Switzerland last year and I was there last month. Look at this photo.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, just insane. That's me and my friend. We rented these bicycles, 就是租了一天, and then we just rode like we're driving around. Yeah, it's insanely beautiful because you have these old kind of houses and here like that, you know. Super beautiful. Here. Yeah. So you gotta learn German and then you can go to Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay, then that's it so far. Sorry for the technical problems in the beginning. 但是我真没办法，不知道为什么。I hope
你现在还在录视频？
对，我还在录个视频。
Okay.
And then I hope tomorrow we won't have any technical problems. Otherwise, we'll have to use this Tencent meeting again. Okay, now go do your homework, do your review, and then I'll see you tomorrow, same time.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. See ya.